Welcome to my channel, Let's Summarize. My name is Hussam Al-Daman, and today we're going to talk about the future of higher education and how it's going to be in the year 2025. Now, this is based on a report that was published by Wiley Education Services back in April 2020. The title is 2025, A Look into the Future of Higher Education. Now, Wiley Education Services has what's known as Wiley Faculty Fellows. Now, this is a group of distinguished instructors from Wiley's partner institutions. They come from various backgrounds. They are professors, program directors, administrators, and they have expertise in online instruction, faculty development, course design, emerging technologies. So the purpose behind this group is for them to share ideas and understand where education is heading in the future. Based on that, they looked at current trends to predict the future. They came up with 3 different areas. Number 1, student expectations. Number 2, requirements for faculty members. And number 3, changes that will take place in academic institutions and programs. When they talked about students, number 1, they said that there's going to be a consumer mindset, which means that they will expect the higher educational system to function like a business, where they're going to be demanding things like convenience, personalization, where they would like to be treated as individuals. So they would like to, each student would like to feel as if they are definitely receiving information that is tailored for them. And of course, they're going to demand quality. Number 2, students will be looking for tangible results. Now, they want to focus on gaining certain skills that will allow them to enter the job market and to be able to move from one job to the next should they have to do that. Number 3, they will be demanding engaging experiences. They want to be entertained, yet at the same time, they want to be in an educational system that is immersive, that is purpose-driven. And most importantly, it's going to be experiential, which means that students should be learning through experiences. Number 4, it talks about that there are going to be persistent challenges within the classroom. Our students in 2025, based on the report, will continue to need help in things like writing, critical thinking, and of course, professional skills. When they talked about faculty members, they provided 5 items that will perhaps change or will be more visible in the year 2025. Number 1, faculty members will be expected to be technologically savvy. They would need to be comfortable with not just the instructional technology that we have today, but instructional technologies that will continue to evolve as time goes by. Number 2, they would need to be introduced and to be comfortable with new teaching models. Now, when we say teaching models, we mean they would probably be teaching within teams. So team teaching, co-teaching, perhaps one person is at one university that is working to design a course and develop it and of course deliver it with another person at a different university, perhaps. And also the prediction is that teaching only positions will become very common. So perhaps in the future, we will not be asking faculty members to be well-versed in both teaching and research. Now, will that happen? We'll have to wait and see. Number 3, multidisciplinary approach, which means that faculty members would need to support their applied learning by looking at different disciplines. So for example, if you're in a business college, most likely you will probably need to be introduced to healthcare, because in the future, this is expected to be coming together where healthcare providers will need business background and vice versa. If you are working with accountants, for example, then you would definitely need to know things about computer because it's going to be automated more and more in the future, so on and so forth. So there's going to be integration of multiple knowledge domains. Number 4, continuous learning environment. So in this report, they say that teaching will no longer be confined to the traditional working hours, that our teachers and our students will be working and learning and teaching at hours beyond what is just expected from, let's say, in the morning until the afternoon. There could be learning that's going to be taking place at various hours of the day. Number 5, there's going to be more efficient grading and assessment. So there are going to be better rubrics. There's going to be automation of the grading process, where feedback is going to be provided more quickly and, of course, more detailed at a higher quality to our students. In terms of institutions and programs, they said that there's going to be an expectation that technology will definitely increase in higher education. There's going to be more digital tools, more media that's going to be prominent in the future, and they're going to be introduced into the curriculum. Number 2, complex thinking is going to be required. Higher educational institutions will be required to play a major role in solving complex global issues. So therefore, they have to fine-tune their teaching so that they can actually address these issues and have students that are prepared to address these issues. Number 3, job preparation. Now, this is where students will definitely be expecting to be trained and to have services provided by the institution, and in turn, the institution has to be prepared to provide that job training and vetting services to allow students to be ready for the job market. Number 4, there are going to be blurred modalities, where face-to-face and online learning will most likely be somewhat merged together. And of course, the outcome will be some sort of a hybrid model that is going to be the norm in the future, based on this report. Number 5, adaptation to workplace needs. So they would need to adapt the coursework to meet what future employers are expecting. So employers in the future will be looking more and more to universities and colleges to provide that kind of training so that students can come and they are ready with those specific workplace expertise. Now, of course, this could be soft skills and hard skills. Number 6, more competency-based education. Students will be required to have more competencies and to work at their own pace, and this is where universities and colleges will have to provide that for them. Number 7, the rise of micro-credentials. Now, these are, of course, compact programs, short online programs that are going to be playing a major role in education in the future, as per this report. Number 8, and finally, they say that future education will be more affordable and more accessible, which means that the universities will change their model in order to provide education to greater number of students, but of course with a personalized twist, and of course it's going to be at a lower cost. I would like to hear your opinions on this, but first I'm going to tell you mine. Making predictions is something people have done for many years, and it's done within education and outside education. What we often see is that some of those predictions don't really pan out. However, due to the COVID-19 pandemic, I would have to agree with many of the points that were mentioned in this report. And as a result, we have to think. We have 4 more years until 2025. Of course, it could be 2024, it could be 2026. So this is just a prediction. However, we do have some time. What can we do as faculty members to up our game so that we are ready for this new reality? Many things that we can do. We can definitely, from now, begin to invest in ourselves, to understand and to be comfortable with technology, and to be up to date with the various educational norms that are taking place at this place.